Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the PBL RKS 607 team and will be presenting our progress report for our project titled Penetration Testing 10. Our project manager is Mr. Anthony Haikal, then Wedara Agustin serves as the team leader, with group members consisting of Dina Nur Febrianti, Arthur Oktiandra Yulio, Zulfajri Surya, and Ilham Pratama. The primary target of this testing is the company profile website of PT Farandi Sagara Teknik, accessible through the domain farandisagarateknik.com, a company engaged in industrial solutions, machinery, and integrated technology services. The objective of this project is to perform a comprehensive penetration test on the website. We emphasize the importance of legality where all assessments are conducted under an NDA and official authorization. The methodology we use follows the international PTES standard and the OWASP testing guide framework. Through this project, we aim to identify potential vulnerabilities and provide concrete mitigation recommendations to strengthen the client's website security posture. We strictly follow the PTES workflow. The process begins with pre-engagement interactions to define the scope, followed by the intelligence gathering phase to map assets. These stages will continue into threat modeling, vulnerability analysis, exploitation, and final reporting.
Okay, thank you, Dara. The final output of this project will be a comprehensive report for the client. Its main component include a list of findings, a proof of concept, evidence, and risk assessment using CVSS scoring. In addition, we will provide remediation recommendations so that the client IT team can implement a process security improvements, all of which will be summary in the final test report. Next, at this stage, our project progress has reached approximately 50%. We have completed the pre-engagement test related to scope, definition, and authorization, as well as the intelligence gathering and threat modeling test. We have also prepared an intelligent threat analysis that will serve as the foundation for the next text particulation exploitation. Okay, next, we conduct activity scanning, yes, and map again the target IP address. The export of the activity service represents a potential weakness for authentication attack or exploitation of that service. Okay, next, Arthur.
Moving into the technical details, during the intelligence gathering test, we use WebLaser for technology fine fingerprinting. We identified that the website uses a modern technology stack consisting of Next.js version 16.0.1, React, and Tailwind CSS running on a Lightspeed server. Simultaneously, who is real so identify the primary target IP address hosted through a hostinger service. Next, we utilize Spiderfoot to automatically map the internal structure of the website. The tool successfully capture various endpoint and static files such as those found in the next static chunks directory. This information is valuable because it confirms the use of the Next.js framework identified earlier and provide insight into how the web application organizes client-side script. To broaden the scope of information gathering, we use the harvester for OSINT activities. We successfully identified 3 unique IP address, including IPv6 address, and discovered 2 interesting URLs related to the client domain structure. Next will be explained by Zul.
Using the DNS dumpster, we were able to visualize the target entire DNS ecosystem. The results show correlation between the main domain, hosting NX records, and the use of DNSparking.com name servers. This visualization confirmed that the target is host within a shared hosting environment, meaning we must remain cautious regarding security risks arising from weak hosting configuration. Next, in this section, we perform attack surface identification using the sets. These findings are highly risk because SOCs directories may expose application source code or company database backup if access restriction or are improperly configured. And next, Nixto produce highly concerning initial finding. The tool detects a public accessible file name 145791416.tar.gz with a size of 68 MB on the server. To confirm the absence of the X-frame option and X-content type option security header. The next slide will read by Ilham.
Finally, above ZUP validation Nikto finding with greater detail, ZUP generate a medium level alert for missing anti-hijacking header, confirming that the website is vulnerability to interface manipulation attack. All of this initial finding will become the primary focus of our next phase of assessment. In this slide, we explain the division of roles and responsibilities of part 8 team member. Whether Agustin acts as the team leader can also contribute to recognize vulnerability assessment, exploitation, and analysis, as well as documentation and reporting. Dina Nur Febrianti is responsible for recognize and intelligence gathering, vulnerability assessment, exploitation and analysis, and documentation and reporting. Meanwhile, Zulfajri Surya, Ilham Pratama, and Arthur Oktiandra Yulio are involved in recognize and intelligence gathering, vulnerability assessment, and exploitation and analysis. In this slide, we explain several limitations encountered during the project. The testing took set in a company profile website, so the available interactive features are limited. 3.4. The testing process focused on analyzing possible security weakness based on features available on the website. The following is our project work logbook showing that the project has is 50% complete.
Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.